Good afternoon, everybody, or good evening, or good morning, wherever you may be. Welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 live stream. We are on the PS5 Pro. We've been given the green light by Dovetail Games to show it off, well, now, today. And yeah, we're going to be well, on the Frankfurt S-Bahn, which comes out tomorrow. So the videos so far, we've done the first look and then the ICE to the airport. They were on PC, blaming PC, but now we're on home soil. We're on the PS5. We're on console. So yeah, we're going to be in the S9. Going to go over to Frankfurt. So hopefully it's running okay. Hopefully, as we are in 60 FPS, which usually my internet doesn't like me streaming in. So yeah, let's get going. We're in the DBBR 430. We'll get the train set up. Sounds pretty cool, this train, and it's very similar to the 422, which you might have driven on Rheinruhr Osten or Habstrecker Rheinruhr. Quite easy to set up. Doesn't have any LZB though. It's just PZB and CIFA on this, unless LZB's hidden somewhere. But yeah, very smart modern train. Here is at Wiesbaden. All of the other trains here, but you are missing trains though. As on the console there is a reduced timetable, so you get about 400 less services, which isn't obviously great, but you know, it's still busy-ish. You've got the ICET over there, 430s, you know, it's not dead, but it's not as busy as it could be. Yeah, cool. Right, let's hop in. Not long and we're out of here. We got Senseless, we got Alex, we got Lion. How are you all doing? Hopefully you're all. It's been a little while since we last streamed. I mean, I've been on holiday, well, for the past 2 weeks now. I'm back in on Wednesday, so it's sort of weird. It's like our holiday's almost over. But I've been in, well, I was in Spain for about 5 to 6 days, so didn't stream then. Hello Neil, how are you? Oh, we're going off that way. Okay, we've got the signal there. Cool. Right, so we're going to be calling at Wiesbaden Ost, Mainz Kastel, Mainz Bischofsheim, Rüsselsheim Oppelwerk, Rüsselsheim, Raunheim, Kastelbach, the airport stop for the S-Bahn trains, Frankfurt Stadium, Frankfurt Niederrad, and Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof platform 102. Right, let's get the doors shut. Hey Pete, how are you? Why not play on PC? I don't really like playing TSW on PC unless we're doing like the mods and stuff. Right, let's go. And I still think my image looks better on console. And so I just like playing on controller. So, right, let's go. We'll do it HUDless, even though we haven't done the S9 before. German routes are pretty easy to do HUDless. 2 years and 2 months. I'll put the FPS on as well, see how it's performing. How you Jupiter, Senseless as well. Thanks very much. Good to hear, Neil. Hey, lovely Pete. Very nice. Sort of test the audio as we go along. Sounds really nice, this train. I suppose you could Jupiter, but again, I'm a console person. I just prefer playing on console, it's just a lot easier. And again, I think it does look better, the image. Well, that might be because I'm HD. Well, I'm HD on here as well, but it just, I don't know, it looks better. Yeah, we'll get Jupiter, all good. Sounds just like the 422 or 442. Speedboard down there. Yeah, alright. Just released ourselves from PZB monitoring. Quite cool, this route, because it's basically 3 routes in one. I mean, it is like a network. You've got the S1, the S8 and the S9. The S8 is the one we did on the first look. That goes over to Mainz or Mainz, which is on the Linke Rheinstrecke route. But on there it's in the 90s, on here it's sort of modern day. So which is it's quite cool. And we're 12 coaches as well, which is also cool, because I mean I think this is the first German route where S-Bahn trains are 12 coaches long. So pretty special. Right, let's go up to 100. Subway service was normal in the Rockaways, making major structural improvements. Oh wow, it's taken a while then to patch it all up. We're doing it HUDless. We've not done the S9 before, but again, German routes are fairly straightforward to do HUDless. And on this route, you're 12 coaches, so you can come into stations at about 70 kilometers an hour and still get a nice stop. So we've got the FPS counter. This is PS5 Pro specifically, so it should run a little bit better than the normal PS5. There's no PS5 Pro enhanced version yet for this. There's another 430. So on this you only get the 423, the 430, the 143 and Dostos, and then you only get one layer on the consoles, and that's for the ICET services. So you need to own Kinzigtalbahn to get the ICET. I think there was a 111 there, although I think we are now coming up to the next stop. Which you can, yeah, come nice and quick into. Coming at about 70 kilometers an hour. And you'll be right down the end of the platform, as we are 12 coaches. Hello Odin, going all well, going away. Oh nice line, nice. Oh no, yeah, I suppose so, yeah, similar, senseless. Here we are, this is Wiesbaden Ost. That would take up the whole platform basically. Not a bad horn on this one. This is the DBBR 430 Pete. This is the new one with the route. Very smart looking. Sort of an upgraded version of the 422. So that's from, well, if you've played Rheinruhr Osten or Hauptstrecke Rheinruhr, that's like the old style version of this train. Right, 110 Mainz Kestel in 4 kilometers. The 377s. Oh. And we're off. Still running at, what are we going, about 48 FPS. Sort of around this area. And at 12 coaches as well, which most of them are 12 coaches. We've got the passenger lights on as well. What's that one there, I think? Are they on? Yeah, they are on. Well, they are now. Does look pretty cool. It's got cool headlights to it. So 110 kilometers an hour here. I'm just going to pop down the audio a tiny bit, because it's a little bit noisy. We've got 21 people, and it's not been as busy. Well, the first look wasn't as busy as I thought. I thought this route would do slightly better. But maybe it's underperformed, or not done as well as expected. 110. For a second it was already 110, but okay. Nice seeing it. It's not too bad. Don't really know if you're going to get this route due to the small timetable. Fair enough. Taking it a bit more cautiously on this run. Hey, dear Malapa, how was Spain? It was cool. It was weird, but it was cool. Weird in a good way, of course. But no, it was nice. I mean, the flight there was just horrible. Genuinely, it was the first time I've ever flown, and it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. It was like torture being on the plane. I was like dizzy the whole time. It really wasn't nice. But on the way back I had like anti-sickness tablets and I was fine. So, sort of a lesson learned. Map looks lovely. Yeah, scenery-wise, it looks good. Yeah, all right, Seafer. Yeah, you want to get a bit of the sound. Is it 90? 90 here. So we sort of skip out the little mains area, or some of it, because the the S8 is the slowest service. That sort of goes up to mains Autobahnhof. So we sort of skip that bit out. So this is sort of the second slowest service. Train sounds nice, though. This route comes out tomorrow as well. Hope to show it on the Xbox Series X tomorrow as well. That will probably be maybe tomorrow morning's video. Here we are. I'm hoping we are all stops. I mean, I'm sort of assuming we're all stops. I'm not sort of skipping anywhere out. What other trains feature on this map from other routes? On console, it's just the ICET from Kinzigtalbahn. But if you're on PC, you get quite a bit. I think the Castle Würzburg gives you the ICE1 and ICE3. Maintalbahn gives you the 642. Niedertalbahn for the 628 as AI only. Russia Nord with the 363 gives you some more services. Is that all? I feel like I've seen, yeah, Bremen Oldenburg, which gives you services for the 425. I think that's all of them. Just Kinzigtalbahn then, Odin, unfortunately, which gives you the ICET services. Yeah, Case is sleeping at the moment. Chilling out. 324-hour subway pass, nice. Oh, wow. Fair enough, DMLapper. Still 90 kilometers an hour, I think. Got Train Sim World in the chat, how are you doing? I'm not sure if that's the real Train Sim World. So that's TSW4, the image. But hello. 140 kilometers an hour. Cool. So 60 FPS here. It's quite light, can it here? Is that the line joining up? What's that one there? Oh no. Nah, not just yet. And we've got warning for an 80. Good to hear, TSW. Good to hear. I'll start slowing down again. You are real. Oh. Going back to Scotland on the Caledonian Sleeper. Lovely. So coming down to 80. As the signal indicated. Hello Lexus, after the service can you show us... yeah, I couldn't have a look at that. Although we are on the PlayStation... oh yeah, 80, yeah. We are on the PS5, so you'll only see... well, the PS5. The PS5 layers, which is only one. However, at the end of the first look video, we did look at all of the different layers on PC. Hello Victor, how are you? Hello Para, how are you as well? Oh, see, TSW. But it is slow along this bit, isn't it? Lots of sort of cautionary signals. Got green over yellow, so we've got to slow even further down. CFAT. Okay. I'm bringing that down. How close is this to 3 entire routes in one? Well, it almost is. I'll show you the map in a second. Let's keep an eye on the next signal. Well, at the next station, I'll show you the route map. Have a little look-see at that. See the planes there going down into Frankfurt. I bet we'll be late on this run as well, so we're taking it cautiously. Right, green over yellow. Let's put that down. So that I think usually is about 45, but we'll go 40. And there we go, at 40. Hello animal. Guten Tag to you too. But at the moment we're going 60 FPS. In Wiesbaden we were about 48 FPS. But here we're running okay. Nice DMR. Ooh, this looks fancy. And what's the speed along here? So I can't see a speed board. I'm going to quickly, actually let's look at the route map. We'll quickly pause it. So then, hang on, can you look at the other map on here? Well, we can look at that one. Oh, route map. There you go. So yeah, you've got the S1. Is it the... No, the S1's not there. Or is it? No. Hang on, what's this bit here? No, the S1. The S1 is the most direct one, which takes the sort of north side of the river. Which goes... It's direct, basically, all the way into Frankfurt. And then you've got the S9, which we're doing now, which comes out... but then sort of loops around here and then joins up with the S9 for sort of the slower way into Frankfurt. And we also go to the airport station, which is here, and then we then go into Frankfurt. And then lastly you've got the S8, which is the slowest one, which comes down, sort of goes off into Mainz Hauptbahnhof, which is the same Mainz as Linker Rheinstrecke. No, it's not tilting though, and that goes the slower way and then joins up here. And you've also got the Frankfurt long distance station as well, which is basically completely dead on the console. Yeah. Apart from the ICT services. Oh, route length in miles. Oh, I'm not sure on that. I have to try and find that. Yeah, I'll try and find that. Probably one of the articles might pop it up. But it takes a while to get from one side to the other, about 50-55 minutes. So it's not short. Does anyone know that off by heart, the route mileage on this route? Well, this is my first time playing it on the PS. JD gave us the green light about 3 PM, so yeah, this is the first time playing on the PS, so we'll have to see what it's like closer to Frankfurt. I mean, you still get all of the S-Bahn stuff. You don't get sort of any less S-Bahn trains. You just don't get the extra layers. Ooh, I have to see animal. I have to see. Actually, I know the TSW Wiki should have the information for this when it comes to that sort of thing. Frankfurt S-Bahn network TSW. Oh, we got 60. That's fine. Keep the brakes on a little bit. We've got green over yellow though. Acknowledge that. I'm on the TSW Wiki and it says the route is... Usually it has the length of it on here. Well, where's the length? Yeah, alright, there we go. Where's the length of it? I will try and find that, but it's a long route. Usually the wiki has the has that on it. About 90 kilometers. 55 maybe. It does not say. Got coming into the next stop. We're coming right across here. Is this our platform? We're not going to fit in here. Hang on, we stopping here? I assume we are. Are we even going to fit in? 55 miles. Hopefully fairly bright power. Yeah, we're even going to fit in here. Let's go right down the end. Oh, we should just about. Just about. 26. Yeah, so a fair bit of mileage then. Hello Matty, do you think it's worth getting? That's really up to you, I'd say. I mean, but this is our first playthrough on the PlayStation. Do we actually fit in there? Oh, we do. Literally just come off the points. There's a 143. You can see them there. And we're late. Of course we are. Does it feel empty on console? Well, this Spartan had a fair few trains. So we'll be able to tell more as we get closer to Frankfurt. Well, especially at Frankfurt, we'll be able to see. Going in a full circle. Yeah, you could do the S8 or S9 and do the S1 back. It's probably actually what we'll do. We'll probably do the S1 next. So I've not done that one. As we head out. I didn't even see how long it was until the next stop. You're getting the cool sleeper. Oh, Caledonian sleeper, 6:30 PM. Nice. Bit of Seafair. It's only 60 it said on here. Hopefully not bad. That can't be what's not 160 for us there, is it? We've got green over yellow warning coming up already. Got the regional express there. Cool. And yeah, green over yellow. It's quite a slow one, the S8 so far, or S9 so far. Lots of cautionary green over yellows. There goes that service. What was the next stop called? Rüsselsheim Opperweg. And it is 120 as well. How much on console? £29.99. And 130 there. Well, the next signal is green over yellow, so can't go too quick. Still running alright, we're going about 45 FPS at the moment. At Glasgow, all you've got to do is get the train to Largs, ferry, then home. Nice, there's another 4:30. And semaphore signals here, which are always pleasant to see. Yeah, semaphore. Cool. Into the next stop. Did the trains from this route layer onto the other German route? So I'd imagine the 143 will substitute in for all of the other 143s. And the 430, maybe that will go, well, I don't think it does at the moment, but maybe that will go on to Kinzigtalbahn at a later date. Although at the moment I don't think it does. That'll be interesting to see, Odin. Also the fact it goes on to the old routes as well would be quite cool. Across the points we go. Yeah, this is out tomorrow, 10 AM on consoles, like 4 PM on Epic Games and 6 PM on Steam in BST. So thanks to Dovetail for giving us access to take an early look, especially on the PS as well. Nice. Just waiting to see Frankfurt Airport. That is a cool stop. Both the underground and the overground bit. Cool on that. Platform 23 apparently. Have the slightly weird German numbering system for these things. Right down the end. Quite an old, unupgraded looking station. Not as good as the Tadami line. We haven't really heard much about that in a while, have we? How you doing, Maverick? Yeah, I wonder what. I don't think we even heard about it in the last couple of road maps. Here we are. This goes to Hanau as well, which is on the Kinzigtalbahn. Been to Frankfurt Airport many times. Is that being the pilot into it, Pete? What's it like landing the planes there? And let's go Rüsselsheim next. Hello geezer, I'm all good, cheers. Simply numbers. Right, let's go. 2 minutes late. Great. The vegetation looks good though. That's really good. Yeah, very good amounts of foliage. Good to hear, geezer. Good to hear. Yeah, there's a good amount of veg. That track is most definitely abandoned in the middle, or disused. It's a slow bit though, this bit. Awesome airport in real life. Have you been on this train though, Pete? Have you been to Frankfurt Airport? Did you get the train into Frankfurt? And I think after this the route goes a bit quicker. This is sort of the slow sort of bit. And sort of near the airport and a couple of the stops before it we can go up to, I think we can go up to 160. I don't know if this train's actually meant to go 160. Can't find the top speed of it. But yeah, we can go pretty quick. Yeah, 160 there. Hey Mick, how are you? Welcome in. Frankfurter sausages. Right down the end of the platform. Which I think there's an abandoned bit or a closed bit. So not completely all the way. You did get a train once, can't remember which type it was though. So what year was it, Pete? I think these trains are about 10 years old. So it was in the last 10 years, maybe this train. And here we are. This is whatever stop this was, Rüsselsheim, wasn't it? Slowly picking up time. And up next is going to be Raunheim, which doesn't seem to be that far away. Up 3.5 kilometres. Right, let's go. So up to 160, which is good. They go up to okay, so only 140 kilometres an hour then. Cheers, Neil. We'll just go up to 140 then. And usually there's a little VMAX, isn't there? I don't know where it is on this one though. Been over 10 times, but last visit was about 15 years ago. Probably not the 430 then. So we get a bit of speed on us. You just brought rapid transit. Nice, an old route, but an okay route. Nice bit of service variety on it. And they played that once. What we need is a really good UK route. Another top UK route. Been rotated. Well spotted. You'll be flying to Guangzhou on a 787. Nice. Again, we've only driven this route once, so we'll have to keep a good eye out for the next station. But the things with German routes, they are quite easy to do HUDless because the signal, yeah, if you know the safety systems and the signals, they're fairly straightforward to do HUDless. So it just tells you all you need to know. And as we are all stops as well. It's just a little bit quick, but we should be all the way to the end of the platform. As long as we come in at about 70, we're alright. Plenty of routes spoiled. You want another Dutch route, don't you, Para? Oh, this platform feels a bit tighter. Should be okay though. Here's our next stop. Yeah, alright, yeah, Sifa. And here we are. Just bought TSW5 for £15 a few days. That's not too bad. Was that standard edition? Or was that one of the regional editions? And we've got 8 kilometres to the next stop, so quite a way. What we need are routes that work. Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, Cardiff City and Swallow Groningen, they were pretty decent. I don't think I've had any issues with them. Might need a few more Dutch routes, but they're not in the pipeline yet. Well, you never know, third party. What's the next route in the pipeline? Probably the ATS one, isn't it? The ATS, the Manchester one. I'm trying to think back to the road map. Yeah, it probably is the Manchester one. Possibly, Para, possibly. Still running all right. I mean, we've had a couple of FPS drops, but yeah, it's 60 at the moment, or near enough 60. And around Wiesbaden it was about 48 or so. A little drop there. Bit random. Cool. At 140. You're buying a used 4K GoPro for the trip report. Nice. Let's get a flyby shot and hope the station doesn't appear out of nowhere whilst we're doing this. So I just want a nice little shot of the train. That'd be nice, Pete, like a South Devon main line. That'd be quite a picturesque one. Which when I think of Devon, that's really the only route I think of, the South Devon main line. That would be nice though. One of the branch lines. Manchester Airport commute could be good depending on the route it's route it goes. A little LZB cable. This train doesn't have LZB, surprisingly. I thought it would, but it doesn't. I don't know if the 423 does. I mean, on Munich Augsburg it does. Nice Parrot. The Welsh route. Hello Cleveland, how are you? Don't really know where this station is, so taking it a bit more steady. But I think after this one we then go to the airport stop. So that'll be cool. Because the long distance airport stop has LZB. Groningen station is closed, under construction. Oh. So that's the next stop coming up. No, not just yet. Quite a big gap. Yeah, we're getting close to the airport now though. Which is cool. Well, 2 stations and they're both pretty cool. Got a warning for a 100 on there. Yeah, alright, C30, yeah. Let's pop that down. So we're not at the station just yet. We're not far off though. Another train in there. Yes, we won't see many ICE trains. I mean, we should see the ICE T, but we won't see anything else. I think this is the station here, I think, by the looks of things. There's a 430 set in the side in there. How many other countries will TSW5 have beside the ones it was shown? Don't know. We've got the Netherlands now, we've got Austria, we've got Switzerland. So the amount of countries is going up. Japan with the Tadami line. So it's slowly creeping up the amount of countries. We could see more of France, as we do have a French route in the game, but that's it, just the one French route. Wow, Pete. Lots of licky stick action then. My internet just wouldn't be able to handle a H.261. And I don't have any sort of 4K monitors or anything, so not just yet. My internet would just go bang. So yeah, 4K is quite beefy. But at some point. Is there much of a difference with 4K? And here we are. The plane's going over top. Australia, some of you want to see. Spain would be cool. Well, now because I've been to Spain in real life, I've sort of got, I want to see Spain, I want to see Spain. But Spain does have some pretty cool trains. And you could just reskin the ICE3 into the Spanish Class 103. Which is just the ICE3 of Spain. Right, the Frankfurt airport stop next. Which is really cool. Let's see, Eastern Europe. I think we might see that, because I think when they revealed the list of developers for Train Sim World, remember they did that list quite a while ago now of all the third-party developers. I think there was a developer from, was it Romania or somewhere like that? So maybe at some point. Yeah, I'll see H.261. Fair enough. Yeah, once I upgrade my connection, potentially at some point, up to 120. You want to see Denmark? All these countries would be cool. So it's just licensing as well. Well, unless you're just unlicensed. So we're sort of doing the little semi-circle, sort of going off now, off to the airport. We should go into the tunnel soon as well. It's quite cool. 100 class 87s. Oh yes, definitely Odin, definitely. Yeah, should be coming up to the tunnel soon. It was free will, Mick. It was free will. Yeah, I went to España, off to Spain, or Reino de España, the kingdom of Spain. Went to Madrid, and then got the high-speed train to Sevilla, and then went to Cordoba as well, which was pretty cool. Well, the trains over there are proper sort of all over the place. It's getting proper motion sickness, which wasn't great. There you go, so we're now on the airport tunnel. I believe it's still 120. It's a land of... It is. Different place. How was the experience? Good. Apart from on the plane feeling dizzy the first time, and even on the trains over there, on the high speed ones, you're sort of, it's like a roller coaster. So I was feeling a bit loopy as well there. Maybe this is the S-Bahn stop at the airport, which is just a really cool stop. Reminds me of like City Thameslink. It's like the Thameslink core. But that was cool. Good weather as well, apart from the last day in Madrid where it was raining and it was colder than the UK. Wasn't too bad. Definitely go again. It's like one of the coolest stops, this one. Yeah, the trains that were the metro trains over there, they were fine, and even the commuter trains were fine. I even got free travel on the Madrid commuter trains. Just showed my like UK rail staff international pass, and they were like, "Yeah, it's free," and it was like, "Okay, all right." Oh, we're bang on time. Yeah, this is the airport stop though. Look at this, really cool. And up next is Frankfurt Stadium. Yeah, the high-speed trains, they literally, it's like a roller coaster. You're sort of all over the place, especially going down to Cordoba, where you're sort of going through the mountains. Proper sort of wiggly and all over the place. Maybe on the plane. So I think next time I go to Spain on the high-speed trains, I'll have to take some motion sickness tablets. I didn't see us mentioned something about going over one of the steam railway routes. One of the steam. Well, they got the Thomas DLC, the ATF one. Probably Pete. Yeah, went over my head. If it's a rail card, Odin, unlikely. Yeah, if it was a UK rail card, then unlikely, but you'd probably be able to find some sort of discount over there, I'd imagine. How often does the S-Bahn stop at the airport? Good question, let's have a look. Where's the map again? Route map. Let's see. So every... Ooh, a bit of a gap there. Oh, there is a few little gaps on there, but every sort of 10-15 minutes on that platform. Yeah, every sort of 10-15 minutes it seems. I don't know if you are missing... Well, we obviously are missing services on the console. But I think there was more on the PC for... it was like every 7 minutes on there. It did. Yeah, it did really good. No paranoia. See far. Right, so 100 kilometers an hour it's coming down to. So once we've done this, we'll do a service on the S1, which is the only one we haven't driven. And then we'll also do a service in the ICET to the airport, the other airport stop. Well, that would be cool to check out the 423 though. So let's see what that does. Cool, down we go. So it still feels relatively busy, this route, but we'll notice quite a big difference once we get a bit further into Frankfurt. You sort of see all the ICE trains joining up. That's like one of the screenshots of the route, wasn't it, when it sort of got announced? Yeah, right. Is it still 100? I got warning for an 80 as well. Not a fast one. Well, that 80 starts quick as well. It starts there. There you go. Like the forest surroundings. Yeah, we'll do maybe do the S1 next. Although it would be cool to check out the 423. I don't know, what shall we do next? Shall we check out the DBBR 423? Or do we do a full line run in the S1? As I think the 423 does the S2 services, which go like halfway along the S1. What do you reckon? Cool. It's probably on the approach to Frankfurt Stadium, or Stadium. There's another 430 over there on whatever line that one's on. Probably AI, that one. Cool. And so far, no blurry textures either. This is a Frankfurt Stadium, this one. And not the door, the window. Trying to open the window up. We do have the route on PC, but this is on PS5 Pro we're showing this from. We got the green light from DTG to show it on console today. Yeah, the 430 is a new train, although it's very similar to the 422. But it is new, it's the 430. So it's sort of an upgraded 422. Well, quite upgraded 422. That window. Get that open. Here we are. And we're on time as well. And after this is Frankfurt Niederrad and then Frankfurt low level Hauptbahnhof station. Is there a West Coast way coming out? Probably not. And that would be fantastic if there was. But as far as I'm aware, no. Love to though, if there would, hopefully. Not yet, Pete. Probably a bit of a while off, I'd imagine. Bit of external action. There's power. Not a bad sounding train. Oh, there's another one coming in. And they're all 12 coaches as well. So they are like the longest S-Bahn trains. Just about to see the skyline there in the distance. So we'll sort of be curling around to that. So we'll see the headlights at night. We could have a look at that power. If you remind me at the end, we can load it in at night time and have a look. Well, actually, no, saying that, we're going to go into the tunnel. Oh, hello, is that for us? Yeah, we're going to go into the Hauptbahnhof low level power, so you should be able to see what the headlights are like in there. So that's going to be in a tunnel. Not a huge improvement, animal. Only probably a few FPS difference in it. Still running at about 45 FPS, because this part of the route here is where you'd see a lot more trains if we were on PC. If you're on PC, you'd see all of the ICE services coming through here, as they go through here up to the airport. So this is going to be the biggest difference, sort of where you'll notice it, and also at Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof as well. Did it want us stopping back there? We even, yeah, oh no, we're not even in the platform, look at that. Here we are. Let's see. We're on time. I've got the green now, apparently. Comes another 4:30. Right. It was quicker. Well, I've been to Scotland and Wales, if that counts as leaving the country. Oh yeah, can do, yeah. Good idea. Yeah, let's do that. Hang on. Photo mode at night time. There you can see power. Good thinking. Does that work? Maybe not too bright then, although saying that we're on the dimmed option. So we could pop it up to... Oh, that feels weird going back to that. We do that power, go back into photo mode. Go to the evening. There you go, there's the headlights. So not too bright. Now we've been quite lucky getting the East Coast way and the BML already. What does the map look like? The map, there's the map. It's just a mess of different lines. It's a full like a network. I didn't actually catch the speed along here. As we had the single yellow. And up next is going to be a Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof. Cheeky look peek at the speed. as bright as I thought, but you see plenty with it, yeah. Yes, this part of the route will be pretty dead on console. As on the lines to the right of us, you see all of the ICE stuff and the 642. And we'll probably notice quite a big difference at Frankfurt as well. As the high level on PC is basically just a full service. You know, all the platforms are full. Whereas on here, probably won't be much there. We go to the low level platforms. We sort of dive under just before the main station. It's almost a bit like St Pancras International in real life. Sort of if you're on the Thameslink train, you sort of dive under into the low levels before it. Well, there isn't a PS5 Pro enhanced version of the game. I don't know if there would be much of a difference on the Pro if there was. I mean, there are more third-party developers coming Cleveland, so those countries may become a thing in future. Yeah, the FPS is quite dropped down here quite a bit. Yes, this is where you're going to notice a lack of trains. Nice geezer. Whereas on the PC it'll just be chock-a-block here. Yeah, we do, yeah, the Kinzigtalbahn we've got on here, which sort of turns off just there to the right. So we're going underneath. Although some services do go into the high level or into the normal platform. Oh, CP. Yeah, what if we would get a PS5 Pro enhanced version of this game? I mean, if we haven't by now, probably not. I don't know, Para. Well, coming into the low level, the FPS is taking a bit of a hit here. Although this is like the main station in Frankfurt, so... Well, that's still not that bad. I mean, 40 FPS still. That's not, you know, bad. Another cool looking station. Also, all of the underground looks really... Well, all of the underground stops on here look really good. They actually look quite dark and dismal. Yeah, the Munich route, that would have been cool to have the low level of Munich Hauptbahnhof. Sort of surprised we never got that. I'm surprised it wasn't included with the original route. As then you had to walk from Hackerbrücke all the way to... oh, hang on. Oh, we blooming didn't. Sorry, train. Well, I was saying, are we in the platform? Yeah, we'll just open the doors here, that's fine. Let's do the doors. Here we are, this is... Frankfurt am Main Hauptbahnhof. This is the low level platform. You can actually walk to the high level. Probably can you take the lift? No, but that's fine. Why do we don't need lifts in here? Close the doors. So you can walk up to the high level platforms. Where are the stairs? No, don't get. Well, we'll do it. Let's walk up to the other ones. So that was 46 kilometres, just that one line. Let's quickly get out. Oh, not sure, quickly. Is it going to... Close the doors. I'll just have it open. Can we walk up here? No, not that one. Okay. Let's go up the other way. Can we go up this one? Yeah, we can go up here. Don't really care about the escalators and lifts not working, because that's just a waste of sort of power to do that. And yeah, you can walk up to the high level, which is just basically... Well, you've got a few trains here, you've got a couple, but it's completely dead. Whereas if you're on PC, I think you get basically the full Kinzigtalbahn contingent there. What's this one? What's the S8 on this one? Where's the board? Oh, there isn't. Right, let's go back to the main menu. And we'll do. What should we do the airport one now? Yeah, what do you reckon we should do? Let's quickly put a quick poll up. So we'll do one of two. It's either what do we do? What do we do? I'll just quickly show the timetable. Might as well. S1 or ICET via airport. Yeah, what should we do now? I'll put a poll up. I'll quickly show you the timetable though, and scenarios. So these are the scenarios, 5 scenarios. If you do scenarios, I don't tend to. Service mode or timetable mode. So you've got 436 services for the 4:30, which is the new train. I suppose it's the full S-Bahn amount. I believe it's the same amount as PC, just loads. S7, S9, S1, loads of them. Then you've got the Dosto and the 143, which also come with the route, which have a few different services on there, little shorter ones. The 143, which will do a similar amount of services, seems to be from sort of Mans to Wiesbaden. The 423, which is also included with the route, again seems to do basically just the S2. Yeah, just the S2 it seems. And then the 411, which is the only layer on the console version. And you do need the Kinzigtalbahn, which is the other Frankfurt route, the Frankfurt Fielder route, and that gives you a few different services. So yeah, what should we do? What shall we do? Oh, journey mode as well. Journey mode, rail journeys, Frankfurt S-Bahn. 6 chapters on there. 6 chapters. Right, what's winning the poll? And we've only got 8 votes so far. No freight stuff. Well, I think if you're on PC, you get freight. Let's do. I think it's going to be the ICET, which is good because that's going to be a cool one. One via the airport. Well, we could go to Mans actually. Does that go via the airport? The map shows it doesn't. But that could be a lie. Let's find one goes to Mans, or one going to Mans, or Mains. That one there. What about that one? That must go to the airport. Let's do that one. Which goes to the other airport stop. We'll do this one. You voted so fast. I see it. So this is the only layout on console. Cool. But it means we get to look at the other airport stop, which you will notice quite a difference in the amount of trains. You've got the old London Underground sim on World of Subways 3, still holds up today. Right, let's get the train set up. Where is the... yeah, here it is. Left side door release. Come down here. CFA, PZB. This train tilts as well, though I don't know if it will on this route. GNT, Nitec. Cool. Is it Frankfurt Airport? Yeah, that's where we're going. But we're going to the hang on, we're going to the region, sort of the long distance stop. So the one we stopped at was here. That's the underground one. This is the overground one. So this is where the long distance trains. Yeah, early access, only PS5. We've done PC already in the morning. We did PC. And I'll probably try and maybe do Xbox for tomorrow, maybe on the S1. Somebody then check that out. Set that to 40. I think the light's already on here. So if you want this train, you do need the Kinzigtalbahn. Luton Airport. So we're calling at Frankfurt Flughafen, and then we're going to Mainz. Which is the same one as what you get on Linker Rheinstrecke, just 30 years onwards from that. Well, 25 years onwards from that. So it looks quite different. So if you own the Linker Rheinstrecke route, which is Mainz to Koblenz, you'll recognise where we're going. Well, at the end you'll recognise it. As that is the start of the Linker Rheinstrecke route. Which I think you can route hop to as well. So you could do an absolutely huge service on here. Yeah, I think you can route hop, but you could do maybe you could do Kassel down to Fulda to Frankfurt, Frankfurt to Mainz, and then Mainz all the way to Koblenz. So you sort of link them all up by route hopping, which is quite cool. Right, let's get the door shut. It's about 15 minutes to the airport. The L word? What's the L word? That was quick, we're off. The accelerator really does get moving, this one. Oh, loot. Not a fan, are you, Pete? You don't have to worry about them now. They're like 2 leagues down now. But we're off. Hopefully audio's all fine on this one. I've got 47 people in, so thanks all for coming in for a bit of Frankfurt S-Bahn. It is early access at the moment, and it releases tomorrow. And we're showing this from the PlayStation 5 Pro. See, yeah, there we go. So as you can see, it's just dead, basically. No, certainly not. Yeah, so if you're on the PC with all the layers, you'll see quite a few trains moving about, but I mean on here it's dead. So probably best to just stick to the S-Bahn stuff if you're on console. So you see, well, most of the stuff. Super. Cool. As we head out, is that 4? What's in there? 4:30, 4:30. I don't think so, Quicko. Although saying that, there is actually a route on Train Sim Classic, which is Frankfurt High Speed. I think it's like Frankfurt to Karlsruhe or something. Super. Up to 60. Are we a double unit or single unit? Just a single unit. Let's get that up to 60. I mean, hopefully at some point the full timetable does come to console. Probably not anytime soon, but maybe one day. Yeah, it will be interesting to see how your PC pulls it off. She's getting older. It's £29.99 Cleveland. So 30 quid. What? Quicko? Seafood, there we go, yeah. Don't panic. And there is LZB on this bit as well. There's LZB at the long distance airport stop. Yeah, so you can really notice the difference here. There literally is like no other trains. Apart from the 4:30. Big difference. It was on PC, we had quite a few ICE services coming past here in the video we did, the airport one. So yeah, there's quite a noticeable difference on this bit. Sort of the lack of abundance of other trains. Which again, it's a little bit sad that there is a reduced timetable on console. And just to be clear, there is no this route isn't on PS4 or Xbox One. It's purely current gen consoles and PC. Single journey plastic NFC tokens and 24-hour pass cards. Oh. Well, the Madrid Metro was had something similar. You had to get like a Metro card. Cool. It's quite slow, this bit. Still 60, I believe. Well, I think it goes up to 90. FIFA, yeah, there we go. I just wonder, could PS5 Pro manage the full timetable if there was like a PS5 Pro enhanced version? Although I suppose it wouldn't really make much. Well, there's not many people with PS5 Pros, as it's, well, not much different really. But yeah, I wonder if there would be a difference there if there was an enhanced version. Well, I think it does go up to 90. But I don't know if there's a speed board for it. Although we got a warning for a 60 anyway. So it's quite slow going to the airport. Or at least to this airport stop. There's the guy on his bike. That's one of the reasons why I like playing console. I like using I know you can use the controller on PC if you install the different software and stuff, but I just like playing on console. Obviously, I know a lot of you guys are also on console as well, so it's just easy playing on console. So well, obviously now we've got the new PC, we can do the mods on PC, but I still much prefer the console. Well, just staying at 60 as we did have the warning on the signal. I mean, you probably could speed up until that next signal. Oh, is this it here? Oh, there's another warning. I was hoping the next like big core update to the game, probably this summer, I suppose. Standing there 24/7. You must love the place. Maybe there'll be some sort of something to, I don't know, optimize the game more or something to just try and prevent that memory leak issue. So that's probably the reason why we don't have the full timetable on this route. Is probably because it would just go blurry and crash. So maybe in the next core update they can sort of focus on console, getting it, you know, not doing that. Well, it's probably a lot harder than, yeah, probably easier said than done. Use an Xbox controller on your PC, nice. Can't cope anymore. I mean, West Coast Mainline South was alright on console. Well, I suppose that's still quite a busy route. I suppose this is quite a bit busier. I think this is like one of the busiest routes they've ever done. I'll speed up a bit now. Then we got the warning for the 100. It's quite slow going to the long distance airport stop. Sort of weaving your way out of Frankfurt and all these different little lines. But it's cool. The long distance airport stop is cool, and it originally wasn't going to be included. Originally, it was only because of community feedback they added in this station. So well done to those of you who said, "Oi, where's the long distance stop?" Platform edge doors and all stations. Well, LZB starts quite soon, which then sort of drives the train for us, but not for long. It keeps crashing. That's not good. Go on LZB, there it is, so we'll whack that to full and full as soon as it buzzes. There we go. Alright, LZB, take control. Controller's going down. Oh, apart from Sifa. So we're now on the approach to the long distance airport station, which I believe is meant to have an ICE train every 9 minutes or so. It's like one of the busiest stops. Well, it would be. But yeah. Well, on PC it's really busy, but on console it's dead. an Xbox problem than the PS. Yes, this is one of those places where you'll really notice the difference between having the reduced and the full timetable. As I mean, on here it's really like 1 train an hour. And this is the long distance airport stop. Safer. It's on the PC version. There was like 2 ICE trains waiting in the platform, whereas I mean, there's none. Yes, this is one of those places where you'll really notice the reduced timetable. Again, you only get, well, for 30 quid you're still getting all of the S-Bahn stuff. You're getting all of the default you're getting all the default trains and services. You just aren't getting the additional layers if you have DLC. So you're still getting the same amount of default content to PC. It's just if you own extra DLC, you aren't getting those extra bits. Which obviously a lot of us who do have the German routes do have quite a lot of the other bits and pieces. The train's driving itself here. So it should bring us to a nice stop. Look at that, easy. Didn't have to do anything. And here we are. Although we probably actually could have stopped at the last stop board, but yeah, as we do. Where did it actually want us to stop? There? No, hang on, it can't be there. Yeah, proper long platform though. Now we got 5 minutes here. Well, no, 4 minutes. Yeah, I probably could have stopped on the last stop board, but I sort of just let the train do its thing. Are there lifts? Oh, there is actually. They are a bit pointless, but. Oh, there you go. We've sent the lift up. What's up here? Let's have a look. Where does that go? Oh, it goes up to here. Well, up there. Oh, hang on. We're in some sort of hang on. Let's get out of here. Cool. So get a few minutes here. No passengers. Oh yeah, you are correct. Yeah, there isn't. There's none. That's true. Yeah, well spotted. Yeah, there's none. 30-40 degrees all year round. Wow. Blimey. Why is the station so dead? Because we're on console. So we don't have any of the extra bits. So you can see, I mean, you can see the services on here. It's just every hour. No, 7:01 PM. Not well. Actually, hang on. Where's doesn't no. Maybe not. But every couple of hours actually. For this service. Oh, that's every hour. Yeah. Well, there's a couple of hours there. Oh, there we go. There's the other one there. So every hour. But if you're on PC, it's like every 9 minutes or so. Yeah, I don't really care about lifts or escalators working. I mean, it was quite cool when they sort of first come in, but I mean, if they are making passengers disappeared when you're about to stop, they ran away. That's why they ran off. Yeah, I think on PC there's a service here every 9 minutes with the ICE 3, the ICE 1, and I think they open to a 425 here as well. From Bremen Oldenburg. So this is one of those stations which you will very much notice a difference. And after this we're going over to Mainz, which is over here. So we've still got quite a way to go. We're only just here. You can't walk between the S-Bahn stop and the ICE stop, but you can just fast travel. Apparently it was quite a bit, well, it would have been quite a bit to model, which is probably a bit pointless, but you can just fast travel, so let's do that. Hello Zenith, how are you? Do you know what services include the 425 on the route? Well, they're not on console, but on PC they are. Off the top of my head, not sure. But we did take a look. Have I still got the PC video on my PC? No, I got rid of it, I think. Yeah, not sure off the top of my head, Enrique. basically, yeah. Well, I know that's what they mentioned in one of the articles. On average, there's a train like every 9 minutes at this stop. But on console, it's every hour, by the looks of things. Not tonight, Animal. No, not tonight. So we're just going to do this run, and that will probably be it. And then I'll do a video probably on the Xbox, and maybe I'll look at the S1. Yeah, so tomorrow's video maybe on the should be on the Xbox version. Hello, Damien. How are you? I shall be going on the sort of upper line, on the fast one. Right, not long. We get the door shut. We've still got LZB here. Oh wow, we got a 220 km/h limit. Wow. If you're on PC, it'll be fantastic to go from Koblenz to Kassel. Yes. Private UK route on TSW, BML. And I'm quite liking West Coast Mainline South now. But really that's because of the PC mod where Southern go up to Milton Keynes. I was on West Coast Mainline South, so when I first heard about it, I was like, ooh, hopefully they said it in 2019. And then it wasn't said in 2019. But I'm quite enjoying the mod on PC for Southern up to Milton Keynes. And even just the default one, I'm enjoying that quite a bit more. Right. Oh, hang on, what? We're in power, oh dear. Right, 23 kilometres. Let's go. So again, the train should sort of drive itself. Out we go. So the textures look a bit funny on this train. Off we go. In the DBBR 411. Takes 377 to Milton Keynes. Oh. Might be cool to check out. I really sort of hope though, it's very much wishful thinking. Oh hang on, what are we coming across here? We're on the wrong line, aren't we? What's going on? So that's what they do? Yeah, it's probably wishful thinking, but I really hope that West Coast Mainline 2019 timetable mod somehow makes it officially into the game as like a DLC. It won't happen, but that would be cool. Or just, I don't know, there is some sort of gameplay pack which brings the 2019 timetable to the West Coast Mainline. That'll be awesome. Hello Wesley, how are you? Back in the tunnel we go. No, we're on the wrong line though at the moment. Probably a good reason if I probably turn off again in a sec, don't we? No idea where the LZB ends on this bit. Well, there is a 130 coming up in, what's that, 3 kilometres? So probably there. So we get a bit of LZB running, which is nice. Where the train just drives itself. All I have to do is seefer, and that's it. Oh, there's the airport. Right, look at that. There's the runway. Which does look a bit desolate. Well, of course, it is a train game, not a flight sim. There are many aspects that make the PC version far better. It had mods that make the lighting look more real, clouds look better, and basically, do the clouds look better on PC? It should be the same, shouldn't it? Hey, there's Amanda, welcome in. Hardly likely to meet any, that's true. Well, yeah, a bit weird the way we've been brought over. It'd be weird if we get brought back. We're going about 100 miles an hour at the moment, although the train is now slowing down. Yeah, it's a bit weird where we are on this line, though. Yes, LZB probably about to end. So I assume if we turn off of this line, maybe this line goes off somewhere. Yeah, probably coming off here, maybe. And that's the high speed line we're coming off. Yeah, we're coming off here. Wonder where that goes to. Oh, I see that. Fair enough. Yeah, I've not tweaked any of the innie yet. Here's the West Coast Man South 2024 timetable. The Evro. It's pretty cool, yeah. Well, it's the 801 reskinned, but that's like pretty cool. Sifa, yeah, don't panic. Nice, you've got actual motorway signs as well. Realistic motorway signs, not the default old ones we used to get. Which had like city centre, 10 miles, etc. I'll pop the AFB back. I'm not going to turn off AFB on this. I've just done LZB end and I assume it should just shut itself off. So we're going to go back over to PZB. So LZB is just about to end. So we should get a buzz in a second. And that will tell us we've transferred back to PZB. There you go. So we're now PZB. So now we have to drive the train and, well, we got to do everything now. If we can apply power, that is. Which at the moment it doesn't seem to want to be doing. There you go, now we're speeding up, good. But we've broken it for a second. Yeah, it's not too bad that game, Pete. Do your local area, improve the bus network. It's not a bad little game. I wouldn't, well, I was going to say, it's not a game you could play for hours, but I have done that before off video. But it's not a bad little one. Probably missed the speed border along here, but it's like 160 or so. Cool. But what line are we on now then? Oh yeah, this is, no, hang on, this is, yeah, this is 160. Let's get that up. Have I been to Scotland? I have, yes. I had windows on the side. Yeah, you've got to have windows in the toilet. And just look in as you do. Yeah, I've been to Scotland twice. The first time was just to Edinburgh, which was cool. And then the second time was to Edinburgh, Inverness and Glasgow. And that was in January actually. It's gone quick since then. It was blimmin' freezing. Like a little bus station there as well next to that. There we go, got semaphore signals here as well, which are always nice to see. Really hope it's still 160 through here. Got a warning for a 130 coming up, so must be. Slowing down to 130. It's like Rudesheim stop, I think. Do you plan to play a map outside of UK maps on OMSI too? I was actually trying to find some Spanish maps on there, but there was Mallorca, but apparently it's not great. So probably not for now, Cleveland. Although I would have picked up a Spanish map had there been one. Oh yeah, I wonder if we do, I just have to put one of these buttons there. I wonder if we do get, no we don't, GNT's off. I wonder if we do get enhanced speed limits in the ICET. But it would appear not. You can, Pete. Yeah, you can. Is there a warning board there? Oh, you can. Thought there was a warning board. Maybe there wasn't. Hope there wasn't. What's GNT? It's the safety system. Don't know what it stands for. Probably a really, really long thing. You saw a brass mate crying its eyes out. Wow. How you doing, Gregory? And hello, Michael, as well. GNT is sort of the system, a bit like TAS. It's for the tilting. So if it's enabled, you can go up to like enhanced speeds above the normal speed limit, because this train tilts. But on this route, it doesn't seem we can go any quicker, as GNT is off. GNT Bellet. Is that 140? That was a 140 there, wasn't it? 140 is pretty quick. Cool. So slow right down coming into mains. It's quite wiggly there. I have not, Wesley, no. I haven't. Cool. But yeah, theoretically, once you've completed this service, you could then route hop over to Linker Rheinstrecke and then do a service all the way to Koblenz. So we have basically got the full Frankfurt to Koblenz now. Just half of it's basically modern day and the other half is... when does it say this is set? 2018 this one's set. Ice in a slice, lovely. All that crossing gates lets you just gone down. It is Master Rail Driver, it is. I mean, the S-Bahn stuff is still quite busy, and it still feels quite busy with the S-Bahn stuff. But I mean, the IC to, well, Frankfurt Airport there is a huge difference. And even, well, in sort of Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof, there's a massive difference. I mean, Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof is just dead on the console. Crossing over the river. Hello, Ollie Story. How are you? Welcome in. We've got a red light coming up as well. What's going on? There's the red light. Ready to get us. So we've got something ahead of us, which is always good. Oh, it's gone green now, so something was ahead of us, but not anymore. So we shouldn't get the 500 Hertz magnet. No, good. Although we have still got a double yellow. Is that a 6 on there? Or was it 80? 80. Yeah, 80. That'd be cool, Wesley. I wouldn't mind that. Hello, Yoshi. How are you? Still a double yellow. So the next signal will likely be red. Why are we doing this? Why not? Why are we not doing it? Well, why wouldn't we do it? We'd be doing it. Let's see if there we go. Have you ever considered to go to the real life Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof in Germany? I have not, no. Oh, I couldn't say that, Wesley. Have people knocking at my door? So this is the stop before Mainz Hauptbahnhof, and we go through the tunnel, come out the other side, and then we're at Mainz. Which is a pretty cool station. But it looks quite a bit different to how it does on the 90s route. It's quite cool to actually see the differences between the 90s main station and the more sort of 2018 one. Hello Callum, how are you? Welcome in. $80 here. Cool. And into the tunnel. True, Cleveland, true. Well, in that case, I've basically already got the route in the game. There's sweet wrappers on the floor. Oh yeah, Pete. Oh yeah. And a good bit of FC25, lovely. No, they don't Wesley do that, which is weird. True, Amanda, true. Cool. I want it for a 60. I've still got a double yellow, so I'll probably be stopping before the main station. The main station. What Xbox have we got? We got Series X, although this is on PS5 Pro. That's got a little white light next to it. I see the red light coming up. We really have got to slow down. Otherwise PZB is going to bite us again. That's blimmin' annoying when that happens. Alright, below 25, so it shouldn't be able to bite us. And we're stopping in the tunnel, I think. We'll try and just roll it. Oh, there you go. Cool. Well, we've still got the 25 Hz magnet. You have a Series S, nice. So we can't go above 25 until we get past this signal. So then we'll lose the 500 Hz magnet, and we've still got a double yellow on there. And speed's going to be 60. We should lose the magnet. We haven't lost it yet. Are we not going to lose it? There we go. Oh, we got 1000 Hz now. And this is Mainz Hauptbahnhof. So if you've got the Linke Rheinstrecke route, which released back in 2023, which was a German route set in the 1990s, which goes up to Koblenz. This is Mainz. So it's quite a bit different. It's quite sort of, what was it, quite cubey or squared. Yeah, quite cubey, the 90s Mainz station. Well, it seems like they've sort of, well, demolished the old train shed and popped this sort of weird one in. That's more of just a sort of wide bridge with shops on top. Nice, Callum, nice. Probably don't need to go right down the end here. I probably stop. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. I don't think we're 160, are we? I think we're a bit more, a bit further up. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're 184, so we're the next one. Well, that was fun. Although it was obviously very much noticeable that it was quite dead. I mean, it was very dead at Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof high level and at the airport stop as well. So still fun, but just dead. Let's get the doors open. Oh, hang on. Didn't you ever think of becoming a rail train driver? I still think about it. I mean, it would be cool one day. Going down the right path at the moment. I'm working my way up to it. How am I so good at driving this train? It's a German train, so they're fairly straightforward if you know the signals and safety systems. Let's get the door shut. Yeah, what he said. Nice person picking their nose. Well, that was cool. I think that'll be it, yeah. We'll quickly return to the timetable. Cool. I'm tempted to do an S2 service. They're like 15 minutes and then we've covered the a bit of that line as well. Yeah, the S2 in the 423. Oh dear, Wesley, that's not any good. It's not good at all. Yeah, let's jump into the 423. Yeah, I want to see what the 423 is like, and then we get to see a bit of the other line as well. 423. Yeah, it only does like that, but it just means we get to see a bit of that line. Let's do an early morning one. Into there, yeah. That's it. Yeah, we'll do the S2. No, there isn't net, Wesley, it's just coming soon. And then the Thomas one, I think, is also coming soon. That is a beautiful route, the Mittenwald Barn. It's like almost criminal we haven't been on it for like 2 months. Mittenwald Barn's really good. Exactly, Animal, yeah. Now, I think there were some differences made to this version of the 423 from Kinzigtal Bahn. Not really too fussed about the 143, that's just a boring train to drive. Don't like the 143, well, not a big fan of it. Except for the Dosto. The Dosto, I don't like driving the Dosto, the Doppelstockwagen. Right. I suppose I don't really like cab cars in general. PZB, Seafer. Oh no, LZB on this one either. Yeah, because the Munich one has LZB, but this one doesn't. So yeah, I believe it has been altered from the Kinzigtal Bahn version of this train. Here's the inside though. So it's only a short little run. Passenger lights, get them on as well. Change that to dark mode because light mode is just not nice. There we go, that's much better. Right, we're going to be calling at where we are. No, Frankfurt, that one. Frankfurt Nied, Frankfurt Grisheim, and Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof. So this is on the upper line, this is. So that means the only bit we then haven't done is from here, on this really straight bit, all the way to this, well, basically from here to here we haven't done, so I'll probably do that move for tomorrow's video. Right, let's get the door shut. I'd assume it probably does Cleveland. 1 kilometre to the next stop, it is 90 kilometres an hour here. Might as well do it headless, why not? Love the sound of this train. It's a cool one. But I wonder, will they change the Kinzigtal Bahn to have the 430 on it? I suppose we could check that actually. I don't know if this is the 423. Doesn't have the field of view's been changed a bit. It feels like we're a bit further back. You can sort of see the full windscreen. Don't know if that's been changed. Yeah, it almost feels like we're a bit further back. Or maybe slightly higher up. Possibly. And we are 8 coaches as well. So we don't need to go all the way to the end. Probably go to this one here, I'd imagine. 160. Probably the one we need. Would I like the West Highland line? That would be pretty. So that would be pretty cool. Here we are. This is the next stop. And we get a bit of a gap to the next stop. A couple of trains there. So I think the 12 coach services are mostly the 4:30. Got a minute and a bit here. There it is though. But we've got 37 people in, so thanks all for coming in. Again, this route comes out tomorrow. It's £29.99. Should release basically 10 AM on the dot on consoles, about 4 PM on Epic Games, and 6 PM on Steam. That's in British summertime. Top speed's 140 on this one. So is it 110 top speed here? Change the PIS as well if you want to. It's always nice to be able to do that. I have to see what this area is like on PC. It does feel a little bit quiet. Might be busier on the PC. Nice. Right, let's get the doors shut. A few seconds before departure. And I think it's 110, so let's go. I was saying that, how far is it to the next stop? It is 2 kilometres, so not that far. Probably speed up and then slow back down straight away. Cool. At 100. Now we've got a warning board here for a 100. It's handy. See for knowledge. It was only 2 kilometres. See the Frankfurt, is that the Frankfurt skyline already? As on this line we are sort of straight into Frankfurt. We don't have to sort of curl into it like the other lines do. We're quite direct on this one. There's another 423. Is that 8 or 12? Oh, it is 12. There you go. So you can do 12 coaches in the 423. Nice. Was that the one? Is that what one's that? The S2? Quickly press the thing. What was that one? Oh, that is the S2. So some of them are 8 and some of them are 12. That's good to know. Brakes on this train are pretty good as well. So we can come in at a good speed. You haven't played TSW5 since you brought OMSI. OMSI is a good game. Old but gold. Oh, we're stopping at this one. Down to this one, I guess. 140 metres, that should be alright for us. What are we? We are 134. Perfect. And here we are, this is this stop. This is this stop. Cool. Up next is Frankfurt Grimsheim and then Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof. So where's the next one? Just there, then we get a bit of a gap into the last one. Cool. So I will do a video at some point in the 143, although at some point. Actually, the 143 is a bit of a... Don't really like driving that one. Hammer off. Might end up breaking the record by playing OMSI 2 more than TSW5. Fair enough. No, it's good. It's good OMSI. Good game. And obviously you've got the UK stuff on there, which is good. But you've got a mix of everything on there. France, UK, loads of countries on there. Warning for a 100, so we'll just sort of stay at 100. Here comes the 430 in 12 coach formation. Again, that's the new train for the route, the 430. Well, the base trains for this route are the 430, the 423, which we're in now, and the 143 with the Doppelstock wagon, which is the coaches with the cab car. Which does services bound for Aschaffenburg. Which is quite cool, as that's on the main Spessart-Bahn route. And Maintal-Bahn route. Lovely. And I wonder if you could see Flixtrain AR on here as well. So I think the Flixtrain services go to Frankfurt Airport. Well, I assume on PC you might be able to see them, but you're not on console. And again, this route is not on PS4 or Xbox One. It's current gen consoles and PC only. Although if you are on console, you don't get the full timetable if you own other DLC to be able to, you know, get other trains. Let's go down the end of this one. And here we are. And after this, it's the low level again at Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof. Cool. Stood on time, just about. Is it on Mega Drive? Potentially, Animal. Potentially. It might. Oh, this is like different, or slightly different CIS board. Free Wi-Fi on there as well. Nice. Right, 4 kilometres to, well, the last stop, Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof. That changes like as soon as you pass it. Now let's go. So again, it's not, well, on console it's not completely dead. You do get all of the S-Bahn stuff, but you do really notice the difference. Well, you really notice the difference at the airport stop, at the long distance airport stop, and at Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof. Like, big noticeable differences. And I'd imagine probably along this bit as well. Well, I mean, I haven't driven this bit on PC, but I'd imagine you probably do get a few more services as well. I'll have to have a little look-see on there. You have 200 or 100 plus hours on TSW5. Fair few then. Kilometres an hour, and I think we're just sort of straight into Frankfurt. You have the München City Demo and Express. Nice. Cool. As we head in, lovely stuff. And then we go down into the low level. Cool. Yeah, they're coming up to Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof. We've got the warning for the 90. As we pop that down, let's do that. Cool. And that was it then 80 and then down to 60. Yeah, Seaford, there we go. Cool. But yeah, this is one of the places where you really do notice a difference in the lack of or abundance of trains. Whereas on the PC there's just trains like everywhere. Whereas on here, well, there's not many. So for most of the route, you don't really notice much of a difference. It's just in the hotspots. Yeah, Frankfurt Airport, Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof and Wiesbaden, where you sort of notice a lack of services. And we go down into the low level, below Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof. Cool. And that will be it once we get to here. But thanks everybody for coming in. Have I been on a 7 class 377/7? I have. Cool. Coming down for the 60. Single yellow. There we go. platform we're coming into. Maybe the left one. Hang on, what have we done? Oh, did we not acknowledge? I'm pretty sure not acknowledged. It doesn't like us for something. I might have not acknowledged the single yellow, although I'm pretty certain I did. It didn't like us for something, unless we accidentally went over. Yeah, alright, that's enough. You don't. Yeah, we know. We know you're unhappy. Right. Yeah, I think I possibly went over 60 a little bit. So it got annoyed with us. Yeah, it was good, Joshua. It was good. We did, yeah, that's true. Well, that was a bit further up. Me and this bit don't get along. Here we are, though. In the 423. Look at the amount of magnets here, though. There's loads. So you got to be really careful then. I recommended one. Not well. That's the UK stuff on OMSI. I'll probably stop here. It should be all right. Well, that is going to be it, everybody, for today's look at the Frankfurt S-Bahn on the PS5 Pro. Tomorrow's video I'll try and get done on the Xbox Series X to see how it runs on there. Probably do the S1, just something we've done the S1. Thanks to Dovetail giving us early access to show this off. This releases tomorrow, 10 AM on consoles, 4 PM on Epic Games about that time, and 6 PM on Steam in BST. And yeah, £29.99. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Enjoy your evenings. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as our affiliate link. We had the flight stick in the way the whole time. I didn't notice that. But yeah, we got our affiliate link for the UK departure board, as well as the 5% off coupon. I'm surprised. Yeah, that was in the way the whole time. Hey ho. See you all and take care. Bye guys. Well, actually, before we go, I'm going to see who's live at the moment, as I think Tintin or Hentis might be live. One of them might be live. Tintin's live, so I'm going to send you over to Tintin. He comes from the north, but he's on the East Coast main line. So yeah, stay in the stream. It will just send you over there. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.